Okay, so this is the 2020 paper 2, question 8 on logarithms and exponents, right? So question 8a, solve the equation of this. So very easily, you can just multiply it in, right? And if you can't see it as a quadratic equation immediately, it is perfectly fine to just let e to the power of x be another algebra, for instance, y. So if you were to do that, you will be able to see that, oh, actually I'm just getting y plus y squared equals to 3 over 4. Okay, this is using the method of substitution, right? But if you can do it without substitution, you can carry on this way. Okay, but for the sake of this video, I will be doing it by substitution. And over here, I'll just rearrange my terms. Minus 3 over 4 equals to 0. I want to get rid of this denominator, so I multiply everything by 4. Oh, sorry, I missed out 4 here. So 4y minus 3 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation that I get. Afterwards, you just need to factorize this. Minus 3, which you will get 2y minus 1, 2y plus 3 equals to 0. Of which you will get 2y equals to 1 or 2y is equals to negative 3. Whereby your 2y is also known as 2e to the power of x equals to 1 or 2e to the power of x equals to negative 3. Here you need to know that any exponent numbers where exponent is positive, it is not possible to get a negative number. So you will reject it over here. Right. So even if you are not aware of this, later when you logarithm, when you insert your natural log in, you are not able to do natural log of a negative number. So it should prompt you to also reject it. Afterwards, over here, we just solve for e to the power of x, which is just half. We ln both sides. So it's ln half. And we get our x to just be ln half, which if you press on your calculator, you will just get it to be negative 0.693. And that is your final answer. Okay. Should be very straightforward. So it's just quadratic, recognizing it's quadratic, solving, and then solving your exponents. Part B is a logarithm question, so let's take a look. Can take note that the bases are different, right? One is base 8, one is base 2. So very highly likely you will need to do change base, right? And for 1, we can change it to a very nice number to be log base 2, right? It's the equivalent of 1. Because likely we need to combine everything together. Same thing with this, just leave the log base 2 there because log base 2 is a nice number. Typically, we convert all our bases to smaller numbers. So our log base 8, we will likely want to convert it into log base 2. So at the top, I'm just going to leave it still 1 over, right? And then this one I change to log base 2. So log base 2, right? This number goes up, so it goes up over here, log base 2, 2, over log base 2, 8, right? If you can see even quicker, log base 2, 8 is actually the same as log base 2 to the power of 3, right? And we will deal with the rest later on. But on the right hand side, we'll just have log base 2 y plus 3. Okay, now we're going to combine these two together because they have the same base already. So it will just become, when you combine it together, your log multiplies. So you get log base 2 to y. Okay, on this side, if you cannot immediately see the flip, you can rewrite it separately as 1 divided by log base 2, 2 over log base 2, 2 cubed. Then in your E-math, you are taught that they flip, so it becomes log base 2, 2 cubed over log base 2, 2 is the same as log base, log base 2, 2 is the same as 1, so it's just over 1. And you will see that, my final answer is just log base 2, 2 to the power of 3. So I'm going to write that over here as just log base 2, 2 cubed, and is equals to log base 2 y plus 3. Afterwards, I'm just going to combine these two together again, right, using your addition rule here. So log base 2, 2y times 2 cubed is just 8. So 2y times 8, right, this is 8. So 2y times 8, you just get it to be 16y. And on the right hand side, we just have log base 2 y plus 3. Over here, once you have the log bases to be the same, you can just directly compare the left hand side and the right hand side. We can say that 16y is also equals to y plus 3, of which we simplify this, we'll get 15y to be equals to 3 and y to be 3 over 15, which can be simplified into 1 over 5. And this is your final answer. Okay, very straightforward, just using all your rules for logarithms question. And the last part to this question, they tell you that in order to obtain a graphical solution of this, okay, it looks very complicated, a suitable line can be drawn on the graph of the same axis as this. Make e to the power of x over 2 the subject of this, and hence find the equation of this line. Okay, let's just follow the instructions first. Let's follow this line where they tell you make e to the power of x over 2 the subject, right, using this equation. X equals to ln, right, this thing is just a big bracket, 2x plus 7 over 3, close bracket, this thing inside is square, outside looks like this. Okay, this enclosed bracket is just another way to represent a bracket. Okay, to simplify this, and we want to make the exponent appear, we're just going to bring our we're going to get rid of the ln, we're going to bring the exponent up, right? So we're going to get e to the power of x is equals to this big fraction over here. And we take note that we want power x over 2 to appear, right? And we can see, oh, we have a square root here. Well, when you square root both sides, you're basically multiplying it by a power of half. And the other side, you will just get 2x plus 7 over 3. Okay, so this, you will get it to become e to the power of x over 2. You have already made e to the power of x over 2 the subject, equals to 2x plus 7 over 3. Once we have gotten this to form, right, they are telling you that in order to obtain a graphical solution of this graph, right, this is a curve, right, we are putting this curve, a suitable straight line can be drawn on the same set of axis as this, right? This tells you that y equals to 3e to the power of x over 2 plus 4. Well, you can see that you have your e to the power of x over 2. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to substitute this in, right? Because they want it to become a straight line equation or a straight line graph, right? So we're just going to sub it in. We get it to be y equals to 3 times, because this entire thing we just fit it in, 2x plus 7 over 3 plus 4. Right, because now we find the exponent, we're just going to use it to put into this graph. And we're just going to simplify this, right? You're just going to get your equation to be y equals to 2x plus 11. And this is the equation of the straight line that they want you to find. Okay, so even if you don't understand the entire question up here, make sure you just follow the instructions of making the subject, and then you will need to know what you need to use this for, right? Of which is just subbing in into this straight line graph. Subbing in into this curve graph to get a straight line graph. Okay, and that is all for this question